Control power weapons to dominate the enemy team.
What's going on, guys, and welcome to a little bit of Halo 5 Guardians multiplayer beta gameplay. That's a mouthful of a sentence right there, just to title a game, but never mind. So yeah, I'm kind of enjoying the beta so far. I think this was a pretty good game for me. I'm kind of disappointed that Truth was one of the maps for the beta, because, you know, this is a Halo, is it a Halo 2 map or something like that? I think it's in one of the other Halos as well, I don't know. But yeah, I kind of feel like they could have given us a new map to play, but oh well, never mind. I suppose it instantly gives you some familiarity with it, I guess. You sort of know the map as soon as you get in if you've played Halo 2. But I don't know, the matchmaking on this game is definitely my biggest problem with it at the moment. A lot of the time my connection's fine and stuff. Sometimes I notice some laggy things going on, like people meleeing me from 10 meters away. People completely miss me on the kill cams, but I expect that from the kill cams anyway. But yeah, I don't know, it seems relatively smooth, but like I said, the matchmaking is just stupid. It seems like a running trait with a hell of a lot of games and major titles recently. It happened with Destiny, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's kind of just where you get into a game, you can have a really good game, you can get, like, you know, a 3.0 KD or whatever and absolutely destroy people, but if your team suck, you're gonna lose anyway, and it does feel like a lot of the time, I think I made a video about this on Destiny, it's like Rugrats versus the Expendables, you know, it's fucking stupid. You are literally playing with people, and it's not their fault really because they're new to the game or whatever, but, you know, you're playing with guys on your team who are quite new to it and they don't know what's going on or whatever, against pretty experienced players, and I see it happening a hell of a lot. If you've played anything in the beta, you'll know that you get the sort of a weird ranking system to it. And before you get a rank, you have to complete, I think it's like, excuse me, I think it's like 10 games or something like that. Or is it 6? I don't know. But that basically means if you see someone who's got a sort of a little blue wheel that's filling up with segments, and if you see someone who's got that, it means they're relatively new to the game. And I see it happening a hell of a lot where I'm sort of in a game with a couple of people at least who on my team who have got that sort of only a few games played status against people who've got sweaty ranks going on, who've obviously played dozens and dozens of games. Some people have had the game, or the beta, sorry, for 10 days already, like, or more, through Xbox Preview, I think it was. Some people have got that experience already, and I mean, I can, you know, I'm not going to let it get to me too much and get too rage-faced, but I can see how it's kind of unfair for those people who are new to the game, because they're just going to struggle to get into it whatsoever if they're playing against fucking MLG pros and it's like their first game or whatever. You're probably just going to get frustrated and not want to play. At least that's how I'd feel. But oh well. So I think I got something like, I think 20 kills here and like 4 deaths or something. But yeah, not a bad game at all. It's like a 5.0 KD right there. Not that I care, to be honest. I think my KD is pretty weak. And I lose a lot of games as well. Again, I rarely go negative KD-wise, which means, you know, if you're playing Team Deathmatch, you're a help to the team more than you are sort of taken away from it. You know, you're helping win the match, not helping lose it. But I seem to go positive most of the time. But I just seem to get kids who go negative, and I'm not trying to blame them, because I know if you're new or you're bad or whatever, it can't be helped, but I just feel like the matchmaking really needs work, like really, oh, I so should have thrown a nade there. But yeah, it really does need some work. I don't know what the problem is. It didn't ever seem like much of a problem when Bungie were in control of the Halo series either. I always used to praise Bungie's matchmaking system, because it was really good. Like, especially the ranking stuff. Like, you'd get in with similar levels to you in some of them. I think it was it Halo 2 that had that, the 1 to 50 thing? I think Halo 3 had it as well, maybe. The whole level 50 scenario. That was a really good method if you wanted to play people that were sort of the same skill level as you. And then you had sort of unranked playlists, right, where it was just like anyone and everyone. So you could kind of, I don't know, play with different preferences. Also, you could do stuff on Halo like search for certain people in certain areas, search in certain regions, I remember, on one of them. I think that might have been Halo 2. Really, really good methods. I don't know why they stopped doing that stuff. Like, I don't understand why people fix things that aren't broken, you know what I mean? YouTube's good at doing that. YouTube's fucking pro at doing that. Fixing things that don't need fixing. But yeah, I don't know. It has seemed relatively smooth, though, the beta for me so far. But I have noticed some lag, a little more than the other Halo games, definitely. It's sort of, I don't know, weird. I'll throw nades at people's feet. I mean, you know, I haven't got the best nade placement in the world, but if I throw a nade at someone's feet and they're no shield and it doesn't kill them, you know, it's kind of annoying, and I see things happening to me, like I'm half shield, and a nade lands like a few meters away from me, and it kills me. It's like, what the fuck? And you know, if this sort of stuff happened once in a while, like, you know, once every few games, I wouldn't mind so much. But it seems to happen quite regularly, where I just get bullshitted by grenades, and my grenades are fucking like Nerf bombs or something, not doing anything to anyone, just like tickling them. It's a tickle nade. Yeah, lots of fun so far. I kind of want some more weapons. I feel like I've only really used the snipe and the sword, just because they're the only two frickin' power weapons that are on these two maps, really. And the sword's not a hell of a lot of use unless you camp really hard, especially on this map. You can whip it out for those close call situations, but I don't know, I'm not much of a camper. I kind of like to push around a bit. Killing spree. Just like that. When you're in someone's face, it can be nice to whip out and give them a quick little slap. But I do see some people hanging around in these areas that I am in now with the sword, trying to camp it out and wait for people to come around corners, crouch walking and stuff. It's kind of annoying, but never mind. I don't know, I just can't bring myself to play like that. It seems really, really... I don't know, I just feel like a massive vagina when I do it. Like, I really do. Like, sat in the corner, like, you know, no one wants to play COD on Halo. It's just the way it is. No headshot. Plenty of headshots this game. I do sort of prefer the DMR on this game to the one on Halo 4. It seems a little more accurate, and also the scope on it feels more familiar to the BR from the other games, where you sort of have that black area on your screen and the little scope in the middle. I really prefer that. Like, I really did. I don't know why they've made the whole aim down sight scenario trying to make COD players go, oh, it's like COD or something. I don't know, but I kind of wish they didn't. I like how if I jump and scope in, I sort of hover in the air for a minute. That's a pretty cool little function there, I guess, or mechanic. I don't know though, they have changed it a lot. Someone was telling me it feels really arcadey and they don't like it. I do kind of like it. It is different. It takes a little while adjusting, especially if you're used to any Halo game other than Halo 3, because Halo 4, sorry, because the controls are sort of weird. I don't know, they definitely feel different to me, especially on default. If you put it onto Halo 4, it feels similar. I think there still are some differences. Someone was telling me it's messed up slightly or something, like it's not right. But I just don't understand why every single game that comes out does not allow you to customize your layout, your button layout. That just seems to make sense to me. Most PC games you can do that, right? You can pretty much have whatever button do whatever you want. So you could have like F1 be walk forward if you really wanted to. But they don't apply that to the consoles. I really think they should, you know? Just a list of what, you know, stuff needs to be inputted into the game and what buttons you want it to be, and then you just feel comfortable, wouldn't you, straight away, or you could find something or mess around until you found something that worked for you. But they just give us presets. I suppose the presets sort of cover most of it, but if there's something you don't like, if you had a custom one, like maybe one button, you could just switch it over, something you find easier. I find it much easier to melee with the B button than I do the shoulder RB button. Maybe that's just me, but I'd like to change that, but I think the only one that has that has everything else messed up for me, so I just stick with the Halo 4 one and try my best with that. I think we're about to win here. What are we on? Like 40, is that 40? I don't know, my preview window here is a bit blurry. Lower the quality just while I play this back, so I think it's like 44, I think now. We're on. We've got this, we've totally got this. Yeah, like I was saying, it does annoy me sometimes where if I feel like if I don't carry the team, which, you know, I'm not a fucking MLG superstar whatever pro, but if I don't carry the team, then we're gonna lose a lot of the time, and it kind of pisses me off. And I wouldn't mind if there were some noobs on the other team, but I don't know. It just seems to put me against. Fail nade, fail nade. Get that kid. Nade. It seems to put me against sweaty guys, and like I said, I just have noobs, which really, really bothers me. So unless I'm playing with my friends, which, you know, most of the time I do, but, you know, if they're not around and I just want to get a quick couple of games in, I'm more than likely going to lose, which is really annoying. Alright, let's get up here. And the pistol's pretty tank on this, I'm liking it. Has a lot more bullets in it, and you can fire it rapid. Good times, just get teabags. So that's a victory there. Let's see what I think. The KD was 20-4, which is like a 5.0 KD. Alright, so thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a great day, whatever it is you are doing, and until next time, take it easy.